What is the present state of India-Saudi Arabia relationship and what does the future hold in terms of possibilities? DD India's Munmun Bhattacharya spoke exclusively in Riyadh to Dr. Sohail Khan, Indian ambassador to Saudi Arabia. Take a listen.
We are at the Indian Embassy in Riyadh, and joining us is a very special guest, Indian Ambassador to Saudi Arabia, Dr. Sohail Khan. Let's talk to him about where the India-Saudi Arabia relationship stands. What are your impressions about Saudi Arabia as a kingdom and its people? How has your experience been so far?
As far as Saudi Arabia is concerned, I feel there is a great deal of goodwill for India in this country, and we have known each other for centuries. We have a very large Indian community here. And as far as the embassy is concerned, it's a very busy mission. We are engaged in a lot of activities with our Saudi partners. We are serving a very large Indian community. So our consular section, our community welfare sections, all of them are doing their best to serve our community here.
Having said that, what do you think is the biggest magnetic force, if I may put it that way, between India and Saudi Arabia? What is that one factor which you think is the X factor in this relationship?
Well, it's very difficult to point out one factor, but I would say the factors which are important. One is a very large Indian community. As you know, we have 2.6 million Indians here, and it is the largest expat community in Saudi Arabia. And this community acts as a living bridge, and there is a lot of goodwill and respect for the Indian community and Indian workers here. At the same time, there is a great deal of desire from the leadership of both the countries to give a strong push to the bilateral relations.
Tell us about what are the priorities that you see going forward, some top 3 priorities that you could think of in this relationship.
As you would have noticed, this year we also created another mechanism. This is the high-level task force on the investments, and that is a priority area now to look at. And this task force is chaired by Principal Secretary to Honorable Prime Minister from Indian side and His Royal Highness the Energy Minister on the Saudi side. So under this task force also we are addressing some of the regulatory issues, some of the other issues, and the attempt and the hope is that this will lead to a good framework under which investments from both the sides will be facilitated.
So that was a conversation with the Indian ambassador to Saudi Arabia on where the strategic partnership between India and Saudi Arabia stands currently and potential areas of cooperation going forward. With cameraman Pramod Negi, this is Munmun Bhattacharya from Riyadh for DD India.